Lahar?
Hello. Do you need something?
Some force is keeping me from using the travel machine.
That is peculiar. The travel machine is working correctly for me. As I mentioned earlier, I have already gone through it to gather supplies. Perhaps you should speak to Lashu about this.
There you are again.
Lashu!
What is it?
Some force is keeping me from using the travel machine, and I'm sure you want me out of here just as much as I want to go.
You want to leave. You want to go back out into the world. Is it not luxurious here? You can stay. Lahar will bring you food. You can eat and sleep and read and tinker and be safe. You can stay.
Alright, I completely misread your opinion about us being here. And I admit, it's pretty tempting to be someplace safe. But there's gotta be some way back to Skyrim.
Very well. I believe I know what keeps you here, so listen closely. I must first explain what we are. What I am. You won't understand otherwise. We are the Gilded. I have a crystalline heart in a metal chest. A soul gem. In it resides the soul of a Dwemer woman, once living. A woman named Lashu. My bones are my own, but gilt in metal. Fused with armor, pillion and gear to hold me together. I died long ago. Soul trap magic was cast upon us, and we were lowered into the molten metal. And then, when I was very young, she took me away from the foundry mother and said, "Thou art the child of my endeavors. Follow me and thou shalt inherit the world."
All right, Lashu.
Sometimes I can't help but look.
Lashu.
And when I look, and I see all the way to the end, I know they won't be coming back again.
Lashu.
And when I look, and I see all the way to the end, there's nothing.
Okay then. Alright guys. Situation update. Lashu has apparently gone mad, and we are trapped in here with her, and she's basically unkillable. I didn't say it was a happy situation update. Let's see what Lahar has to say about this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Something is wrong with Lashu. She's speaking nonsense.
That is concerning. I should check on her. Please, follow me. Lashu.
The pair of you, you're not of the sky. It's plain as day. I'll have no part of it.
I did not think it could happen to her, but Lashu is losing herself. I need to make this plain. This is a very bad thing. She may become like our brethren down below. Mindless and raving. Hostile. Hollow. Long ago, when our brothers and sisters still spoke to us, there was Inigo. He was the first to lose himself, but he was not like the others. One day he simply left and disappeared into the unused parts of Ner'Draal. Soon after, our brethren began to vanish as well, one by one. Later we would discover their discarded shells, every one of them missing their heart. It was said that Amalgam had taken their hearts into his own body, a new body of his own making. I have never seen him myself, but if he has been collecting hearts, he may have an empty one we can use. It must be empty or we cannot use it. It will appear darkened. It will not glow like mine, or those of my brethren. If Amalgam still exists, you may find him somewhere down in Ner'Draal. I suspect he is dangerous. Be careful.
I never...
Oh dear. Sorry about that, Rigmor.
I saw you in here earlier. You crawling over everything, repairing the pipes. Are you looking for me? Come to the sickness ward.
Huh. Guys?
It's not about how much gold you have.
I
It's
took
about
what
how
I
much
could
of
from
it you
the
spend
shadow,
on me.
then left her alone.
It was a joke. Honest. Although I wouldn't mind a new dress or maybe a necklace.
Trust me. I know the pains you took to show me the truth. I had control.
One heart was too few.
I can't eat.
It was
I can't
unsafe.
sleep.
If it broke, I would be gone forever.
I was sent to directions and once I had control. The nightmare rides on.
I need the hearts. I need them. I am too big. They break, one after the other. I don't need you. You may leave if you wish.
That sounds like pretty good advice.
Your death is not needed. You are not compatible. Your death is acceptable, however. You are not needed.
Well, now I'm feeling kind of rejected.
If you truly wish to stay, come find me in the southern commissary. I shall find room for you somewhere.
Well, gang, while I concede it's probably not a good idea to go meet a cannibal in a commissary, nonetheless, I think this time we're going to give it a try.
I will never leave this place. I don't need to. This place was for the sick. No sickness now. I need the hearts. I need them. I am too big. They break. One after the other. Close tight and trust fly wide open. I need the hearts. I need them. I am too big. They break. One after the other. I have what I need. I do. I have what I need. I don't need you.
Greebo Log's journal. I really wish I'd gotten a chance to see Ner'Draal back in the day. It's an absolutely gorgeous place. I can't imagine what it must have been like when it was a fully functioning city. Things you could learn here.
It was a dream. Take time to move forward.
If you keep talking to yourself like that, everyone is going to think you're crazy.
What? No, look, I've got a magical journal. It takes dictation.
Okay, that just sounds wrong.
No dictation. I talk, the journal records. And then I can listen to it later and figure out what was going on.
I get it. You have a magic thingy. Most guys say they have a...
Stop it.
They are better off this way.
I could not agree more, Inigo. Ooh, glowing mushrooms.
Fresh air.
Gods, were we down there that long? Looks like...
I am enjoying this lovely rain.
You know, a few years ago, in Cyrodiil, I visited a place called the Ancient Towers. It's the last time I saw technology anything like this. The clocks, the art, this is truly an astonishing place.
If we are done, let us get out of here.
Yeah, let's escape it.
Lashu has stopped moving.
I have a crystal heart here. Is it too late?
I don't know. We shall find out. I have fashioned a soul transference machine. It is there on the table. We can use it to give homage to a new crystalline heart.
How did you fashion that?
I used some bits and pieces scattered around the keep. It is elementary. Now, please follow my instructions as I relay them to you. First, open her chest plate.
Excuse me, Rigmor. Alright, open chest plate.
Next, retrieve the glowing crystal heart from within her ribcage.
Take crystal heart.
Good. Now, take
Sofia, please! You know, this is a great dramatic moment, and meanwhile Sofia has decided to just frickin' sit there on the body of poor Lamashtu. Sofia, that is
Let me
just
guess.
frickin'
Do
rude.
you want to talk?
Jeez. I am so sorry, Lamashtu. And Lahar, you poor bastard. Insert hearts into the soul transference machine.
press the button. This is promising. Her soul now resides in the new heart. Retrieve the heart.
Take crystal heart.
Receive the new heart within Lamashtu's ribcage.
Lamashtu, here is a new crystal heart for you.
Finally, close her chest plate.
Ow. Speak to Lamashtu.
And then, what happened? I feel strange.
You needed a new heart gem.
And you found one for me. Where did you get it?
I was forced to destroy Amalgam to get it.
Destroyed? I doubt that. I know of Amalgam. This would not be his first destruction. How was my soul transferred into my new heart?
Lahar made a machine for it.
Did he? Perhaps he does remember something even now. I should not find it surprising. He is the father of the Gilded, after all. Or he was. He forgot himself a long time ago.
Their father. You have a lot to tell me, it seems.
Yes. As I was saying, the story is long, but you won't understand otherwise. We were once Dwemer. We were dying, sent here to the sickness ward. The hospital. We did not want to die. Lahar thought to capture our souls upon death and give us new life by planting the soul gems in metal bodies. In the soul gems, our souls drive our machine bodies, and in turn our bodies give consciousness to our souls. Many came before me. The first children. It didn't work properly. They lost themselves. Some were made later and worked better. For a time. The second children. Like Lahar. When it was my turn. To die. To have my body burned and my bones gilded. I was the third. The last. Do you know of the Battle of Red Mountain in Morrowind?
Yes, the entire Dwemer race vanished during the battle.
That is the prevailing theory, yes. Though I did not learn this until Ludwig found us, and I read the histories in his library. That was when I died. Right then. That exact moment. Qaxe struck Lorcan's heart with his tools. I died. And something went wrong. My soul was split in two. Half in the soul gem, and the other half. Becoming something different. My shadow. The first children assembled my machine body, but the Dwemer were all gone, and so was my flesh. Every sense was numb. Time passed. Maybe days, maybe years. And then she came to me. My other half. She let me know I was still here. You've met her too. My shadow. In the tunnels, and in the mausoleum. She is the one who followed you.
And why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I didn't tell you because I didn't want to. I didn't know that she would try to keep you here.
She's the reason I can't use the travel machine. The reason my teleport spells are failing. Why I can't leave.
Yes, she must be. Though I don't know why she would do that. Whatever the reason, I can help you. If you will help me.
Help you with what?
She is a part of me. I want to be reunited with her. If we defeat her and I cast Soul Trap on her, perhaps we can be rejoined. She is in Ner'Draal. Help me reach her and help me defeat her. If she is no longer a shadow, she should have no power over you. There is no need to answer right now. Just find me if you want to accompany me down there. In the meantime, ask me any further questions you may have. I promise to be more forthcoming this time.
If you are feeling more forthcoming, as you put it.
Yes, ask your questions.
Why was your clan trying to gain metal bodies?
Qaxe was not the only one searching for immortality. We had a different method in mind, and perhaps a more pressing need. Mortal disease cannot be denied, no matter how much we may have wanted to. And yet, Qaxe's genius in the construction of the brass god could not be ignored. Our gilded bodies are new medium in miniature.
Did you know Qaxe?
Not personally, if that's what you mean. We've all heard the rumors, but Red Mountain is far distant from Ner'Draal. If you are pondering the disappearance of the Dwemer, I'm afraid I have no answers for you.
If you are a machine, why do you have a skeleton?
Being given a new alien machine body is not an easy thing. We are made of our own bones to ease the change. Those that came before, without gilded bones, did not survive the trauma. Also, I know you've met Amalgam. He discarded his bones, and his new warped body further warps his already damaged mind.
What is that wailing sound that Shadow makes?
The process by which we were gilded was dangerous, involving great heat, molten metal and noxious vapors. The act was accompanied by a warning alarum. That is the sound my shadow makes. It is the last thing I heard before I died.
You were with Shadow in the mausoleum. Are you in contact?
She comes to me sometimes, but she cannot speak, and I doubt she understands me. It's as if she just wants to be near.
Must we fight Shadow for the two of you to be reunited?
Yes. She won't understand. She has grown wild. We will need to force her. Fine. Yes.
I'm ready to go back to Ner'Draal with you.
Good. We shall likely find Shadow in the Inoculatory where the gilded were made. It is in direction of Fur, deep in Ner'Draal. The door was locked last I was there, but I should be able to open it. Be aware that my brethren will attack me just as they do you. I cannot die, but I shall wear this, so that you do not mistake me for the enemy. Do not mistake me for the enemy. To reiterate, we need to defeat my shadow, not kill her. We can't kill her, she's a ghost. However, it will let me cast a soul trap spell on her, and we can be reunited. Let's go. She knows something is wrong. We shall need to search her out.
Oh boy.
When people think of wood elves, they usually think of trees, but not me. I'm a little too embarrassed to say what comes to mind.
Oh boy, what the hey? What the heck? Well, I gotta say that was unexpected. You know, sometimes mods interact in the most unusual ways. Boy, help! Help! say you in what army? Well, I think the answer is this army. This is the army they're talking about.
You won't leave here alive. Come on!
Can I ask you something? What's on your mind?
You wanted to ask me something?
So, I have a question for you. What do you prefer on a woman? Boobs, bottom, legs, or face?
Do you really think this is an appropriate time to be asking me this question? I like a pretty face.
You mean just like mine? Yeah, well, I guess not everyone can be as blessed as me.
Can I talk to you for a bit?
Sure. What's on your mind?
How are you feeling?
You know how I always make out that I'm never afraid? Well, I was lying. I'm feeling pretty afraid right now, but don't tell anyone I said that.
It will be our
I rather
secret.
enjoyed a little chat.
I did too.
This is it. The inoculatory lies just beyond. It has not been disturbed for centuries, perhaps millennia. Shadow is in here somewhere.
Wherefore art thou, Shadow? Youch. Let's not stand too close to that.
There she is. I am sorry, Shadow.
You're as good as dead.
She's trying to hunt. We need to find her.
Yeah.
There she is. I am sorry.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Come on!
She has hidden somewhere again. Come away with me. That's it. I have her. I'm dead. She. It's been so long. Don't go. Don't leave. Don't go out there. Stay here.
Who are you talking to?
I am here. I am with you.
Am I speaking to both Lamashtu and Shadow?
No. Yes. I am unsure. The spell caught her soul and drew it into me. She is in my crystalline heart now. Yes. I am in your heart. I had thought that she was the missing part of me, that she was what I was missing. But it was like looking at my reflection. We were the same all along. Both nothing but copies of the living Lamashtu. Both the same, but I have a body and a voice. She had nothing. Always the same, still the same. I had hoped it would help, that I would feel better. But now I realize, I too am a ghost. Let's return to the castle. You should be able to leave now. What is it?
Can I ask Shadow something?
No. Yes. I am her, and she is me. I am unsure.
Why did you keep me from leaving Clockwork Castle?
I am her, and she is me. It is difficult to explain my thoughts from my thoughts as a shadow. I think perhaps there were no thoughts, only feelings. I was lonely. Death is eternal loneliness. I called out to you and kept you close because I was lonely. I think I did the same to that man. Ludwig. Yes, Ludwig. Though with him, I don't think it was needed. And yet I couldn't speak. Not to him or to you. Not even to myself. I couldn't do it. If there is nothing else. This is where I was reborn. Yes, I woke you on the slab. Yes, she woke me on the slab. Before you leave, I have a spell to teach you. If you are familiar, it is similar to mark and recall magic, though in combination. Casting it somewhere will mark the spot on which you stand and transport you instantly to the travel machine here. You can then configure the travel machine to return you to the location marked by the spell. Please, hold still for a moment. There. It is done. Now, you can leave. I will not stop you. However, it is just that hard and I hear. We do not sleep, and we do not need all this space. You can stay if you wish. You can call Clockwork Castle home. You can stay.
Greebo Ogg's journal. I had to admit the thought was tempting. I could stay here, safe. The Thalmor would never find me. This was a truly gorgeous place. I could have all the luxury a man could ever ask for. I could research, tinker. It's not a bad retirement. Beautiful art. I was sure that Lamashtu was not going to go insane again. Alright, I wasn't really sure of that. And yet Rigmor was still searching for a mother. And Inigo, well, he was still suffering from his mysterious headaches. Sofia would be happy to stay. It was time. Beautiful this place might be, but it was time to go back to Skyrim. Alright, guys. Let's get Rigmor to Windhelm. And then Inigo, we will go and check on what you need. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it's really nice to be back in Skyrim.
Our hero is not all that smart. He's only a guy in a dress. All the training in magic still is falling apart. He sometimes is funny while under duress. But there are dragons and bears and everyone knows that cowardly wizard, he's really a mess. For Alduin's risen this world to depose. Is Skyrim doomed? The answer is yes.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of OAK&IV Skyrim. Clockwork has been an absolute joy to play. The dungeons are atmospheric and interesting. The horror is well done, and horror is very tough to do in a mod. The NPCs are well written and well voice acted. The interior of the castle is absolutely gorgeous, and it's full of useful devices and, storage, etc., etc. If you are looking for a permanent home for your Dovahkiin, this is a great choice. As you could see during the Let's Play, there are a few strange interactions with other mods. Using a teleport spell will pretty much break the quest, so don't use a teleport spell. There is one scene, which is marked during the Let's Play, where having companions can complicate things a bit due to the particular way that scene is laid out. But even there, having companions along does not actually break the scene, it just makes it a little messier. Acis, I've had a little bit of a problem with here. I have included Clockwork on my Acis exclusion list. However, despite having done that, Acis still caused a few crashes while I was in Ner'Draal. So I would recommend either disabling Acis during your playthrough of Clockwork, or leaving Acis enabled, but being ready to disable it if you start crashing. Judgment Wenches changes the feeling of the battles in Ner'Draal quite a bit. With Judgment Wenches activated, Ner'Draal has a lot more enemies, a lot more combat. It loses a little bit of the creepy atmosphere that does make it a special, interesting dungeon to play through. On the other hand, while you lose some of the creepy atmosphere, I happen to really like Judgment Wenches as a mod. And when you have companions along, as Greebo did in this adventure, it's important to have big battles so that the companions feel like they're doing something. So, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of OAK&IV Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.